Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. We are doing something super exciting today, something I've been putting off for a long time, something that the Animal Crossing update recently has forced me to do. I have finally made a dream address, and now here I am on YouTube with a full tour video of my Animal Crossing New Horizons island. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be putting my dream address down below. I'll remind y'all at the end of the video as well, and expect a separate video where I do a full house tour. And then here's my map. You'll notice that my map is very grid-based. I guess if you wanted to label my island, you could say it's Normcore. I'll give you a little bit of a overview of what you can expect to see. Very grid-based, very straight, lots of things that I think would exist in real life, lots of things that exist in my world here in Japan. Yes, I live in Japan if you're new to my channel. And there are sprinkles of horror elements, and not just for Halloween, that's full year round. I like Dolly from Ica Village, if you know Animal Crossing lore, from Ica Village, which was a fan-made island created in New Leaf era. So it has this weird kind of like cute, real vibe with sprinkles of like spookiness. And the name of my island is Caps Isle. It's a pun of the word capsule, because my Twitch channel is very much based on capsules and gacha machines. So I really like capsules. Caps Isle is a pun. I hope someone out there enjoys that. So let's jump right in to our tour. So here we are at the entrance of my island. I'm going to try and take you on a tour in a smooth, quick way where I can show you everything while giving a little bit of details on what you see. So immediately, let's come right up here. I have this maze. It's filled with rose bouquets, lots of marble, lots of white. I wanted it to look kind of fancy, but not too complicated to go through. It's more for the visual than the experience. And I wanted the roses to kind of be like Alice in Wonderland. And this is as close as we can get. Maybe, though, with the new update, we'll be able to make the hedges have flowers. Could you imagine that? I mean, we know that we'll be able to update the fences, so maybe the hedges are next. Here we have a little bamboo area. I put a painting here and an artist palette, so you can come here, kind of relax in the chill, serene vibes of a bamboo grove. And then here I made a makeshift pond. So this is a custom design that I found online. And I also I found a custom design bridge that goes across. I put some ducks and frogs in the pond because I do have a second island, which needs a lot of work, truthfully. But my second island is half frogs, half ducks, because those are some of my favorite villager types. So this pond is almost like a recreation or reference to my second island. And you'll notice that I have some bamboo wands. These are the wand items. The bamboo one, because I wanted to create this idea of reeds sticking out of the water. And I think the illusion came off quite well, if I do say so myself. Up here, we have some sections off to each side, symmetrical. Bamboo butterfly models and bamboo dolls. You'll see bamboo dolls a lot on my island because at night they look absolutely gorgeous the way they glow. And then here we have this custom design to make it look like this real waterfall flows directly into the pond. If we come up this way, we have a pretty cool rustic kind of like shrine area. I have all 6 of my rocks here in a circular rock garden with a statue, and you'll notice that there's a staircase underneath. And I'll probably be changing this part up a lot because we got a lot of like ruin items shown in that direct recently, so I have a feeling this is going to change a lot with the update. And up here, it's hard to tell where we are standing right now. This is supposed to be a broken bridge, so I used the kimono stand and the bamboo candles to represent a broken bridge, and the bamboo candles are supposed to be the stakes holding the bridge together. And if we move the camera to look across, you'll see Dolly. So it looks like Dolly may have been the one to cut the bridge. And there's a design on the kimono stand to make it look like wooden slats of a bridge. So you might be wondering how we get across the bridge to the other side. Well, here we have a pipe. Let's go across. So now we are here on the opposite side of the broken bridge. This is my haunted campsite. Again, I do like horror. So if we come up here, we have my campsite. This is supposed to represent a med kit, and we have like lots of campy things, and some not so campy things, unless you're going to camp at Camp Crystal Lake. You might notice some red stains strewn about on this camp, very overgrown as well. Down here we have our little campfire area, and this here is cotton candy, but I like to pretend that it's a marshmallow. And here we have some axe and some cut wood, but if you open up your inventory, there's also a little skull hiding behind the tree. Now, if we make our way up here and I shift my camera, you might notice something hanging from one of the trees in the back. But sometimes it's better to just pretend you don't see certain things. And then if we take this secret path, I created a secret path here. There's a little ghost girl hanging in the back with a pair of red shoes. Now, red shoes by train tracks, on top of buildings, by the water, is very symbolic of something in Asian culture. If you want to look that up, I say go ahead and look that up. It's pretty dark though, so I don't want to exactly talk about it here, but look it up. It's very symbolic. It's pretty dark. I know I just showed you a hanging skeleton from a tree, so I don't know why all of a sudden now I'm like trying to protect you, but listen, I have a problem. I like scary things, okay? Let's go back. So once we come out of the pipe back to where we were, if we come across this way, here's my resident services. You'll notice down here there's a hole, a tree, and a shovel. This is supposed to represent the tree from New Leaf. If you've never played New Leaf before, when you start your island, on the very first day, you plant a tree, and as you play, the more you play, the bigger it gets. So this is a callback to Animal Crossing New Leaf on the 3DS. And then we'll come down this way. Over here we have a little waiting zone for the airport, and here we have some binoculars to look out into the ocean. I don't really decorate my beaches that much, but there are certain areas that I have decorated, so let me show you. This is our little picnic area. We have some music, picnic basket, barbecue, board game, and some drinks. And Phil is thinking about the meaning of life or something. We'll leave him to his own devices. If we come up this way, we have some lightly decorated beach areas here with a bench and some barrels. Here is my lighthouse. I made it very rustic, broken rocks, patchy tiling, bushes, things like that. And then up here we have a little fishing area. And then this area here is behind the broken bridge, or underneath it, I should say. I tried to make everything on my island fit a narrative. So when I made my island initially, I was thinking, how do I create a path here to make it easier to travel throughout my island? Because had I not put a path here, you would have had to go all the way around. So I didn't want to just put a path here. I wanted to have a path that tells a story, just like every other part of my island. So I put some cones, I put some fencing, I put tools and a porta potty and a bench and a sign so that it looks like this is a purposeful, narrative-driven construction zone where they're fixing the bridge. Granted, this construction zone has been here for a very long time, and they've still not fixed the bridge, but let's just pretend it's like when you make a staircase or a bridge, your villagers don't help with anything. Everything falls on your shoulders. If you're not the one to personally fix the bridge, it's never gonna get done. So if we come this way, here's my resident service. There's my flag, by the way. It's the Animal Crossing leaf inside of a capsule. Again, my island's name is Caps Isle, Capsule. I like capsules, I like gacha machines. And then, if you come down here, this is one of, if not my favorite area on my entire island. This is my Bamboo Memorial Lake. Around the Bamboo Memorial Lake itself, we have some flowers, some lights, and benches, with a boardwalk going around. So if we come to the front, you get to see everything here. We have a bunch of floating islands with candles, butterfly models, bamboo, with more of the bamboo dolls that I mentioned I love so much, because it gives it a nice ethereal, beautiful vibe at night. And in the center of the island is a memorial to my mother. My mom passed away in 2013, and I used to have a memorial for her in New Leaf. Of course, in New Leaf, there wasn't so much that we can do creatively. So when New Horizons came out, I wanted to do something really special. So I have this memorial to my mom. My mom was a natural ginger, so I put orange flowers, orange monarch butterfly, the Mother's Day mug. There's stale cupcakes playing in the background. As I mentioned earlier, I do live in Japan, so I'm unable to visit my mom's grave in person. So this is my way of being able to visit my mom, or feel like I can visit my mom when I'm far away from her. And like I said, this is probably my favorite part of my island, and it means a lot to me. If any of you out there have made memorials on your island, because I know people in my community have mentioned that they've done something similar. If you've made memorials in your island, please let me know in the comments below. I think memorializing people, animals, pets, whatever it might be, is really beautiful. Animal Crossing can be a very personal game. We put a lot of our time and energy and creativity into the game, and it is like a version of ourselves. This is me. This is me. So having such an important part of my life in the game makes me feel all the more connected to it. So please let me know in the comments below if you have also done something similar. I would love to hear it. So down here below the Bamboo Memorial Lake, we have my private beach. So, oh, Daisy's here doing stretches. Hi, Daisy. So we have a lightly decorated beach here. We have some changing rooms, some beach beds, and towels over here, lifeguard seat, and some surfboards. Nothing fancy, but it fits the theme. If we continue this way, across the bridge over here, this is a little soccer area, and we have some benches, protein powder, a cooler, we have cleats, and like a scooter, and then we have our little soccer area right here. I have Dom on my island, who's my jock, so this is for him. And then this is my Nook's Cranny. Over here, we have a little kind of resting area next to Nook's Cranny. We have vending machines and also some tables. Because it's October as I'm filming this, I put a pumpkin painting station here because we really don't want our villagers doing pumpkin carving necessarily. I don't want anyone to get hurt, so pumpkin painting is a nice alternative. And then down here is my flea market. So I created a flea market on my island. I can't remember what caused me to want to do this, but I just thought it would be a really cute way to fill the space. So we have the register down here, lots of boxes. I purposefully put the stack of documents, because you know when you pack boxes you use like newspaper and stuff, so that's what that's supposed to be. And then we have clothing, we have bags as well, old toys, things like that, paintings and knickknacks. We also found this really cute design, a bunch of like quilt squares that we used. It's not my design, I found it. So yeah, we made this little cute quilt for the items as well. If you follow me up this way, we have more of my shopping area. Down here, we have a cute little playground for my villagers to play in. And oh, here's Dolly again. Didn't we just see Dolly by the haunted campground? How did she get all the way over here? I'm sure it's nothing. So if we go up this way, I have my Able Sister shop here. And then also, I recently made an outdoor movie theater, and we themed it to be a little bit spooky for Halloween. So maybe like a spooky movie just finished, who knows? Let me know what your favorite horror movies are in the comments below as well. Like I said, I really like Chucky, which is why I like Dolly so much. I like Child's Play. Over here is my rainbow garden. I have every single flower ordered in the rainbow colors. I am a member of the LGBTQIA+ community, so of course I have to have something rainbow on my island. And then if we come up here, this is where my museum is. Here is a temporary Katrina fortune-telling area. Of course, after the update, I know that I no longer need this, so I'll be getting rid of this, I'm sure. I'm not sure what I'll put here after the update, but this will be changing for sure. And then here we have this little cute pond in front of the museum. And I use the Valiant statue, the fake one and the real one, because they're mirror images of each other. So if you use them both, it looks really good. So if we come all the way around here, I have some benches on the sides and then just some market signs up here, nothing fancy. The museum, I didn't want to over decorate it. I wanted to make it look fancy and regal, and hopefully I succeeded in that, let me know. Back down here near our flea market, we have some lightly decorated beach areas, just some log benches and picnic baskets, a book and a lamp, and here's my dock with some fishing material. I'll probably have to clear this off once Cap'n comes. Also, I have a short dock, so don't judge me. It's not the size of the dock, it's how you use it, okay? And then up here, we have some more lightly decorated grassy areas. I don't know about y'all, but it took me a while to figure out how to decorate these small patches of grass. I didn't want to leave them empty, but I do really like how these came out, especially this one. This little patch right here is probably my favorite. And then if we continue up here, we have a fishing area as well. And then at the very, very tip top is my orchard. So, oh! So, I guess Dolly came up here, and it looks like maybe... I think somebody maybe dropped some cherries, and Dolly was helping them clean it up, and then they dumped it in the well. Dolly, that was so sweet of you. Oh my god. Everyone tell Dolly she's doing a great job helping out. What a great friend to help someone clean up like that. Thank you so much, Dolly. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And then up here, this is my private beach. So as you all know, Red shows up here on his boat to deliver us and sell us goods. But I wanted to create a narrative in which not only does Red come to the island to sell goods, but Red comes to the island to buy our fruit. So it's a bit of an export-import business. So I purposely put all the fruit boxes by our private beach, and I purposely put the orchard here so that when Red shows up, it looks like he's showing up to pick up a shipment of fruit. Again, just sprinkling little bits of story and narrative throughout the island. And then you'll notice in the trees, I put some ladders and buckets, so it looks like people are coming to pick fruit. And yeah. Over here, we have a fountain, so after you pick your fruit, you can wash them off. And then we have this little stream of water, so that's like the source of the water from the fountain. And then down here is my little pumpkin patch. Again, because of the update, I'm gonna have to change this area. I think what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna get rid of the apples in my orchard and extend the farm to the top, because with all the cooking and farming that we're going to be getting and all the vegetables, I need more space. But for now, this is what I have, and I really think this farm patch, this little farm with the pumpkin patch is really cute. And then here's my DIY area. You always have to have a DIY area on an island, in my opinion. It's just nice to be able to come here, have all the resources spread out at your fingertips. Very, very easy, very convenient. So if you haven't made a DIY area, I definitely recommend making one. It's really, really helpful. So if we continue this way, this is my resident area. So all 10 of my villagers are symmetrically placed in this rectangle with their own individualized front yards. So we have Nate's house, this is Pudge's house. I like to pretend that Nate and Pudge are like brothers, because Nate is big and Pudge is small, but they're both orange bears, so I put them next to each other. That's my headcanon. Here's a Twal's house. This is Marshall's house. This is Daisy's house. This is Mary's house. This is Dom's house. This is Phil's house. And this is Tangy's house. and then this is Dobie's house. In the center of all of their houses, I also gave them a little yard, not a yard, I'm sorry, a park, where they can come and have a picnic or just relax. And then above the park, there's a little lookout on one of the rocks near the ocean where they can come. There's a fire pit, they can listen to music, have snacks, and just chill by the ocean. Another thing that I added kind of later on is I added some tree standees in the background because there was a little bit of space to put an item behind the hedges. So if you get close to it, the tree standees are very obviously fake. But if you're looking at the island, say from here, it adds a little bit of depth to the background. So I really liked that. Unfortunately, I wish I could have placed more of them, but I was at the will of the rocks because I couldn't, there wasn't enough space to put the trees like in a full row. If we go this way, there's a little bit more of my beach to show you. Also here, you can see the broken bridge up close. There's a little bit of beach to show you here, but again, there's not much to see. I don't decorate my beaches too much because, again, this island is pretty realistic, pretty like Normcore. So I don't think that in real life beaches are like super decorated. That's why I don't do that. So yeah. Finally, if you come down this way across the bridge, here is my dog park. So I made a dog park with all the toy dog plushies from Toy Day. I have water to refill the dog's water bowl. I have a pearl for a ball. This is a cricket or a grasshopper cage, but I like to pretend that there's no grasshopper inside, and if I do that, it's easy to envision it as a dog crate. I also put a stick for fetch. I use the bamboo stop blocks for hurdles. And here's a hole because the dog is burying something. And then I put some dirt down because obviously if the dogs are running around, the grass is going to be worn out. So I really like how the dog park turned out. I have a dog in real life, and I like to take him to the dog park. So again, this island has a lot of realistic things, but also things that I see every day in my real life. So I had to have a dog park. I had to have a dog park. And then finally, the last part of the island tour is my houses. But before I show you my houses, I have something to show you. This is the artisanal bug cage, but I pretend that it's a dumpster. And then this little baggie is a poop bag. Because again, I have a dog and the dog park is right next to the houses. So this is the dumpster and that's a poop bag. Up here is my two houses. Here's the dog. This is Cookie, based on my real life dog Cookie. He has his own fenced in area with a bed and a dog house. This is my second character's house, Achan, and she has some seats in the front and some chocolate from an admirer probably. And then over here is my house, Toph's house, and then we have some seating in the front. Unfortunately, because I don't want to make this video too long, I won't be showing you the inside of the houses now. But look forward to the next video in which I do a full house tour. I'm going to be doing a video doing both house tours. So if you want to see my house tour videos, keep an eye out. That will be coming next after this video. Thank you all so much for watching that dream tour video. If you liked my island and would like to see it up close and personal, here is my dream address. You can also check out the description box below where I have also posted it. And if you'd like more Animal Crossing content, please come over to our Twitch channel. You can find the link down below as well. We play Animal Crossing very frequently. We have tons of Animal Crossing fans and lovers in our community, and we would love to have you there as well to just freak out and geek out about all things Animal Crossing, including the update coming on November 5th. So I hope you all are well. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you around sometime soon.